of the latest developments in 2023, the geopolitical landscape in various regions worldwide has been fraught with tension and the potential for escalation into broader conflicts. The situation has been a significant concern for international observers, governments, and peacekeeping organizations, all of whom have been advocating for diplomatic interventions and peaceful resolutions. In a recent statement, a high-ranking official underscored the urgency of resolving ongoing conflicts to prevent further destabilization. We were trying to diffuse the escalation in the region since 2023, the official emphasized, highlighting the persistent efforts to curb the rising tensions that have been brewing over the past year. The statement reflects a broader sentiment among global leaders that unchecked conflicts pose a risk not only to the immediate region, but also to international peace and security. The official further stated, "We have been warning since 2030 that escalation left unchanged unchecked will get us into a situation where it cannot be controlled." This warning resonates with the cautionary advice issued by various international bodies and think tanks which have been monitoring the situation closely. The potential for a situation that spirals beyond control underscores the critical need for timely intervention and the establishment of communication channels among conflicting parties. The geopolitical tensions have roots in long-standing regional disputes exacerbated by the interplay of political, economic, and social factors. These include territorial disagreements, resource allocations, and historical grievances that have been simmering for decades. The complexity of these issues requires nuanced understanding and careful negotiation to achieve sustainable peace. International organizations, including the United Nations, have been actively engaged in diplomatic efforts, urging all parties involved to seek peaceful resolutions. The official reiterated this KAA-LL to action, stating and we are very close to that point, and this is why we have been urging all parties to find a resolution out of this. The emphasis on urgency indicates a narrowing window for diplomatic solutions as ongoing hostilities threaten to escalate into full-blown conflicts that could have far-reaching consequences. Efforts to mediate and facilitate dialogue have included various initiatives such as peace talks, ceasefire agreements, and humanitarian aid provisions. However, these efforts have often been hampered by mistrust among parties, the influence of external actors with vested interests, and the complexity of aligning diverse agendas. The call for a resolution is not merely a plea for peace, but also a pragmatic recognition of the interconnected nature of global security. Conflicts in one region can have ripple effects impacting global trade, migration patterns, and international alliances. The potential for escalation into a broader conflict could strike end international relations and divert attention and resources from other pressing global issues such as climate change, economic inequality, and public health crises. In light of these considerations, the international community is faced with the challenge of devising strategies that address the root causes of conflicts while fostering an environment conducive to dialogue and reconciliation. The emphasis on finding a way of ending the war before it spirals out of control is a testament to the complexities involved in conflict resolution in today's interconnected world. This ongoing situation serves as a reminder of the critical role that diplomacy, negotiation, and international cooperation play in maintaining global peace and stability. As the world watches closely, the actions taken by leaders and stakeholders in the coming days and months will significantly influence the trajectory of these conflicts and the broader geopolitical landscape. The geopolitical landscape in 2023 ends fraught with complexities as the international community grapples with escalating tensions across various regions. This year has witnessed a concerted effort by global leaders, diplomats, and peacekeeping organizations to mitigate conflicts that threaten to spiral out of control. Despite these efforts, the risk of an uncontrollable escalation looms large, compelling urgent calls for diplomatic resolutions. In a recent statement, a senior official highlighted the persistent efforts to address these tensions, expressing concern over the potential for further destabilization. "We were trying to diffuse the escalation in the region since 2013, the official emphasized, underscoring the proactive measures undertaken to manage rising tensions. This sentiment resonates with the broader international community's recognition that unchecked conflicts pose significant risks not only to regional stability, but also to global peace and security. The official further issued a stark warning. "We have been warning since 2003 that escalation left unchecked will get us into a situation where it cannot be controlled." This cautionary note echoes the observations of numerous international bodies and think tanks, which have been closely monitoring the evolving situation. The potential for conflicts to spiral beyond control highlights the critical need for timely interventions and the establishment of effective communication channels among conflicting parties. The root causes of these geopolitical tensions are deeply embedded in long-standing regional disputes exacerbated by a complex interplay of political, economic, and social factors. Territorial disagreements, resource allocations, and historical grievances have been simmering for decades, complicating efforts to achieve sustainable peace. Navigating these intricate issues requires a nuanced understanding and careful negotiation to address the underlying causes of conflict. International organizations, including the United Nations, have been actively engaged in diplomatic efforts, urging all parties involved to pursue peaceful resolutions. The senior official reiterated this call, emphasizing the importance of dialogue and negotiation to prevent further escalation. Despite these efforts, the path to peace remains fraught with challenges requiring sustained commitment and cooperation from all stakeholders. In the face of these challenges, the international community continues to explore various avenues for conflict resolution. Diplomatic initiatives, confidence-building measures, and peacekeeping operations are among the strategies employed to foster dialogue and de-escalate tensions. However, the success of these efforts hinges on the willingness of conflicting parties to engage constructively and make concessions in the interest of peace. The situation is further complicated by the involvement of external actors whose strategic interests often influence the dynamics of regional conflicts. Thus, actors driven by political and economic motivations can either facilitate or hinder peace efforts depending on their alignment with the objectives of international mediators. Navigating this complex web of interest requires astute diplomacy and a commitment to upholding international norms and principles. As the situation unfolds, the international community remains vigilant, recognizing that the stakes are high. The potential for conflicts to escalate into broader, more destructive confrontations serves as a potent reminder of the need for proactive and sustained efforts to maintain peace and security. The path forward is uncertain, but the commitment to preventing further destabilization remains steadfast. In conclusion, the geopolitical tensions of 2023 underscore the urgent need for diplomatic interventions and peaceful resolutions. The international community faces a formidable challenge in addressing the root causes of conflict and fostering dialogue among conflicting parties. As the situation continues to evolve, the collective efforts of global leaders, diplomats, and peacekeeping organizations are crucial in averting an uncontrollable escalation and ensuring a more stable and peaceful future.